وصلنا هلا على فكرة ديزاين ومعنا سيارة مميزة جدا. هي سيارة كانت أسرع سيارة بالعالم اوفيشلي، وهي البوغاتي فيرون. وكيف هلا حنحكي عن سيارة مميزة أكثر، هي بوغاتي فيرون بس اختبارية تحت اسم فيجن. طبعا بوغاتي فيرون فيجن منا صالحة للإنتاج، بس فينا نسوقها باللعبة اللي هي جران توريزمو، يلي كل شركات السيارات بيتنافسوا ليعرضوا عضلاتهم بهاللعبة. وطبعا هالسيارات إذا ما فينا نسوقهم على الطريق فينا نسوقهم بالبيت أو حيلا مكان، يكون عندك PS4 أو PS3 وات ايفر، ويكون عندك الستيرنج ويل أو حتى على المسكة اللي بدك يلعب، بس فيك تسوق السيارة بس ما فيك تسوقها على الطريق.
If you ever felt the urge to go racing with a modern-day Bugatti, this is your chance to do it. The virtual development of this race car is really based on our engineering excellence, on our aerodynamic research, and on real existing racing technology.
We've had the dream to do such a car for a very long time in design department, taking the Bugatti, stripping it of all of its excessive luxury and doing a thoroughbred racing car.
This car is no science fiction. This car is engineered, it's designed to race not in 20 years, but in today's world. In today's racing world.
Our philosophy at Bugatti Design is that every feature has to be function-driven, so that it is a perfect symbiosis between technology and aesthetics.
The fin becomes a functional element of the car, especially as it extends from the roof towards the rear end. It provides aerodynamic stability, as well as it houses the DRS activation for the active rear wing.
All the controls are organized into an absolutely intuitive way, like the center console with the centerline accentuation going all the way to the headliner.
Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo の場合は、ハイパフォーマンスなターゲットスペックがあるだけで。
The Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo car is not just high performance. It's especially designed so that it's producible as a real car.
It was our outspoken goal to stay connected to the real world as much as possible.
We wanted the car to be memorable. We wanted it to create an imprint on your mind so you would not be able to forget it.
The project Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo features 4 key DNA elements.
The Bugatti horseshoe with an 8-eye face, the Bugatti signature line, the centerline accentuation, and cut-off rear end with a full-width horizontal taillight.
Our previous chapter, the Bugatti Veyron, is over, and Vision Gran Turismo is the first step into the new direction. We are teaming up with the best computer race game around the world.
Having met the team at Bugatti, I can honestly say that the way they challenge limits, the way they try to push beyond boundaries, feels so similar to the way Gran Turismo attempts to go the extra mile in everything it does.
The modern-day Bugatti is known to be the speed king of the hypercar world. What other racetrack would be more suitable for our virtual race car than Le Mans?
On this car, there is no compromise. This is really full-on racing.
The car is as much performance beast as you can possibly imagine. But at the same time, instantly recognizable as a Bugatti.
وصلنا هلا على فقرة سبيشال، وكان لنا مقابله كتير مهمة مع مسؤولين هيونداي. طبعا مثل ما ذكرنا باول حلقه، هالسياره كان لها تجربه لها بلبنان وبدوله الامارات العربيه مع زميلنا ابراهيم يلي اجرى هالمقابله مع مسؤولين هيونداي ليخبرونا اكثر عن مشاريعهم وخاصه عن تصميم السياره.
Casey, I know that you're the father of the new Elantra. This car has been in the market since 25 years.
Right.
Sixth generation, 10 million cars.
10 million cars.
It's among the 10 cars in the world who been over 10 million cars. I mean, in a very short time, 25 years.
Right.
That's really something. So, what makes the sixth generation now, which is your baby, different from the first generation?
Okay. Thank you very much for that question, actually. I think what the sixth generation, the all-new Elantra, tells us is the coming of age. It's the maturing of it. What I would say the previous generation, the fifth generation of Elantra, represents is that it's the growing up, it's the new, what do you call it, new trend, the new hip in town. The car comes in, it shows a proportion never ever been seen before. The sporty profile, the very expressive body side characters.
The best aerodynamics in the segment.
Absolutely.
Yes, which is very impressive.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and what this does is that it's just like if the fifth generation of the Elantra showed the breakout, this is showing the respect and maturity. It's almost like when you're young, when you're in high school, you get your earrings and you get tattoos, or you dye your hair red, trying to show who you are, try to express who you are. But this all-new Elantra is almost like it's a respected individual. You don't have to scream out loud. You don't have to grab people by their hands and say, look at me. This car shows this design itself, the refined design, the more mature design, the inheriting of what we have already as a great design we have shown on our previous generation.
Yes.
This is the epitome, the pinnacle, and it's coming of age. And people will respect, as soon as they see this vehicle, of just what I've said, the coming of age of the Elantra in the sixth generation.
Of course, it's not only, the look, the shape, the design. What's after my road test for the car, that I noticed that you have new technology, new engine, and mainly you have a new safety system, which make it one of the safest car in this segment. So what's the new engine? Now we have the 2-liter engine.
That's correct.
And it have enough torque for not mainly here in Dubai, maybe you don't feel it, but you don't need it. But in Lebanon, the country you love too much.
Oh, I absolutely love them.
When are you coming back?
Soon. And it's just not going to be myself, but it's going to be a lot of people. I'll be there in Lebanon very soon. And
okay. So it will be with the new engine coming, for the, let's say, a more sporty Elantra.
I think, general. We talk about the design outside. We talk about the performance inside and the safety inside as well. And I think the vehicle, as a designer, I'm not going to go into specific numbers to how many horsepower. You know more than that about me, about the actual vehicle itself.
Yes.
But I think, we just had a test drive today. We've seen the car, how well it handles. You talked about it responds quite well. I think the vehicle itself, in terms of overall balance, the kind of sleekness and the sporty style on the outside is met by the performance and the kind of response on the inside as well. And we also talked about the safety aspect, which is quite important. You never appreciate the safety until something really happens to you, which we don't want that to happen. But again, the extra safety, the airbag, the 7th airbag that we have, is just going to be an absolute, the finishing, the icing on the cake, we should say.
Yes, I believe that most of this equipment are standard equipment, but the last question is the price. Do you think with all this equipment, all this improvement, the price will be competitive as before?
Absolutely. You know, we also talk, you know, many times, all this morning, you and I were in the same car. We talked about many different things. Some things that we can't disclose in public, but yeah, interesting things about you know, life and cars, and one of the things I remember is about the brand, and we talked about value for money. And I always say value for money is not a negative thing. For our brand to have a great value and great quality of product, a great design of product, with what we call a good value, it's only a positive thing. And I'm very sure, I'm positive that the vehicle that you're going to see in your, you know, in the Middle East region and Lebanon specifically, it's going to have a very competitive price.
This big value is coming from Korea. It's made in Korea.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.